Welcome to the deep dive. So you've been looking into how to make video content that really works online, like stuff that gets shared becomes kind of memey.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got these notes focusing on structure, but also, layering in that internet culture stuff.
Right, and the mission today is basically to figure out how you can actually use these ideas, like practically,
Yeah.
how to keep the core message clear while adding all that flavor.
Yeah, that's the trick. And the notes you put together, they really emphasize a sequence, which I think is smart.
Okay.
Like, first, nail the core idea, really know what you want to say, then build the scaffolding, the structure, write a normal script first.
Okay, a standard script.
Yeah, and then, only then you start weaving in the gags or the memes strategically, not just, throwing them in randomly.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's break that down. That first bit, the core theme.
Yeah.
Why is that like absolutely non-negotiable first step?
Well, think of it like your anchor.
Yeah.
If you don't have that single clear point, all the jokes, the references, the cool edits, they just become noise.
Right. They don't serve the purpose.
Exactly. They actually distract from it. Your message gets totally lost.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the structure you outlined for, say, informational videos, identify a problem, introduce the tool or solution,
Explain how it works.
and then the takeaways. That seems, well, pretty solid, a good base.
It really is. It gives the viewer clarity straight away. They know why they're watching before you start, getting weird with it.
Right. Respects their time.
Totally. They get the core value first.
Okay, now the fun part. These gags and memes. Your notes mention visual density, keeping like 3 things on screen.
Yeah, or at least within, say, 10 seconds. It's about keeping the eyes engaged. Our brains online, they're just scanning so fast,
It keeps people from clicking away.
pretty much. It prevents that visual boredom.
And then a non-standard language, like mixing Chinese, Japanese, English, dialects. That seems risky.
It can be. But it's about the unexpected, right? That linguistic clash can be really funny or surprising. It kind of snaps people to attention.
Huh. Okay. And Nita, which is basically referencing existing memes.
Yeah, exactly. Using stuff people already recognize gives you an instant connection if they're in on the joke.
And this Lahi idea, taking cues from creators like Hee Tong-soo, who kind of deconstruct tech stuff humorously.
Right. It shows how someone respected can use humor to critique or analyze.
Yeah.
That often hits hard in certain circles, like tech.
Then there's, wow, a whole list. MLG style.
Oh, yeah. The fast cuts, the zooms, the sound effects.
Yeah.
Very early YouTube gaming.
Pure randomness, just absurdity. Nested memes. Memes within memes.
Yeah. Layering them up gets complex.
And this deconstruction and reconstruction idea, what exactly is that?
So it's like you take something familiar. It could be a meme, a concept, even just, I don't know, cat picture.
Okay.
You break it down, connect its core elements to something totally new, and then rebuild it. Reinterpret it creatively, maybe through audio, maybe editing.
So like remixing culture.
Exactly. It's fundamental to how internet stuff evolves. Taking the old, twisting it, making something new but still, recognizable.
You even suggest writing scripts that are unpredictable, maybe even writing them backward. That sounds wild.
Oh, yeah, it's a brainstorming thing, mostly. Just ways to break out of, normal linear thinking. How can you deliver the info in a way people just don't see coming?
Keeps them guessing.
Right, while still hopefully making your point clear eventually.
And drawing inspiration, you mentioned specific creators for tone, like Hey Matt or Hanging for That Harder Edge or Momo for anime dubbing style.
Yeah, it's like having a palette.
Yeah.
Seeing how others nail a specific feel, a specific type of humor or delivery, and learning from that.
Building your own toolkit.
Precisely.
And finally, you listed actual humor tactics, doing inappropriate things, unexpected events, self-deprecation, the classics.
Yeah, just a reminder that, basic comedy principles still apply. Awkwardness, doing things badly, misfortune. It's all relatable human stuff, just amplified online.
Okay, so boiling it all down, the real key takeaway seems to be intentionality.
Totally. It's not random.
It's know your point, build your structure, then layer in the memes and humor thoughtfully. Not just chucking spaghetti at the wall.
Exactly. Understanding why you're using a certain gag, how it serves the core idea. That's what makes it clever and memorable, not just, chaotic.
So here's a final thought then. Thinking about this deconstruction, reconstruction idea, what existing internet thing, maybe a meme or a trend, do you think could be taken apart and rebuilt in a really surprising way for your audience? Like, what unexpected twist could you build a whole video around?